What's going on, guys? Hope y'all are having a blessed day. It's a little overcast day, but still a beautiful day. Just want to jump on here and show you some stuff that I found arrowhead hunting and some heartbreaks and some really good points that I found. And like always, if y'all have any prayer requests, drop them in the comments. Be glad to pray for y'all. Also, I went to Bill's yesterday, which is a store here in one of the towns uh, about 20 minutes from where I live, and I scored this Wrangler Pearl Snap. This Wrangler Pearl Snap, brown color, scored it for $11.99 at Bill's. So, like I say, there's always good finds, good deals to be found, especially on Western wear and like vintage pearl snaps and stuff. It's brand new, never wore, uh, but scored it for $11.99. I thought that was just an awesome deal. Uh, Always looking for good deals. Like I say, if you're living on a budget and you're into Western wear, there's always deals to be found. I just like showing them uh, to let y'all know you can find good quality Western wear at a cheap price, you know. But hope y'all having a blessed day. Like I say, if you got any prayer requests, drop them in the comments. Be glad to pray for y'all. Hope y'all are having a blessed week. Hope God's moving in your life. Um, I gotta do another scripture video today. God's been speaking to me on which scripture to post, so be looking for that. I'll be dropping another video with some music on that. But I want to jump on here and show y'all some arrowhead finds and some heartbreaks. So I'm fixing to show y'all that. Got some different points that's been found. Some heartbreaks. Uh, just a bunch of different style points that's been found. Like I say, after good rain, we enjoy getting out and hunting different points and just something I've always loved, something I've always found interesting, you know, over the years. Uh, just like I say, got a bunch of Indian blood in my family, so stuff like this has always interested me, and stuff I've always enjoyed doing and finding as a kid. Uh, like I say, I got a bunch of different ones. Some of them's broke, some of them's whole. Uh, Nice little blade. Uh, that's broke tip. That was broke as well. And a lot of these I try to find the other halves too, wherever I find them. Sometimes I look up and find them, sometimes I don't. Uh, just really, sometimes I find the whole ones, sometimes I find pieces. But just a little bit of my collection I got. Uh, a lot of finds. Like I say, some of them's in great shape, some of them's not so great shape, but still, like I say, it's something I really enjoy, and that's only part of my collection. I got a lot more, but just something I want to get on there and show y'all. Uh, and like always, like I said earlier, if you got any prayer requests, put them in the comments. Be glad to pray for y'all. Anything y'all need, There's nothing too big or too small for God. Uh, he can take care of anything, and that's one thing I had to learn when I first come back to God. I was trying to tote everything on my own, and it never worked out for me. I always thought I had to carry it alone or deal with it on my own. And that's one thing he taught me, give it to me and let me carry the load. You're not supposed to carry it on your own. But like I say, just some points I've found over the years. Uh, just part of my collection. I've got a lot more, but that's just some I wanted to show y'all today. But hope y'all have a blessed day. Go check out the page, like and subscribe. Hit that like button, subscribe. Uh, I post a bunch of different content, country life, Western wear, and faith in God. I like to share my faith. And two, we got a page on Facebook. It's Shaking Outreach on Facebook, which comes out from Acts 4 and 31. Y'all can check that verse out, but that's the verse that Shaking Outreach is founded on. Uh, but like I say, I like doing Western wear reviews, country living, country life, and just sharing what God's done and trying to encourage others through Christ. So y'all just check the page out, like and subscribe if you like that type of content. You know, uh, I post scripture with music back in the background, and just different videos, different deals I find on Western clothing, Western wear, boots, pants, anything. Because, like I say, if you're living on a budget, it helps, especially if you're into Western wear. It helps to be able to find good deals on it. Uh, and there's always good deals to be found. And like I say, hope y'all are having a blessed day. This is just some I wanted to jump on and show y'all. Uh, and you can see the plants in the background. Got some plants started, some seeding. But hope y'all are having a blessed day. And like I say, if you need prayer, hit me up. Be glad to pray for y'all. Hope y'all are having a blessed day. Stay blessed and keep on keeping on.